like now the mentor, Manoj Purohit, to kindly introduce his mentee, please.
Namaste, Lions of Mumbai, all the way from Hyderabad. Friends, जब सबसे पहले मुझे ये पता चला कि मुझे लायन लियो स्टैनली को इंट्रोड्यूस करना है और उनको मेंटर करना है, I was confused. How could a Leo be a FDI graduate? He has a unique feature in himself. He is Leo as well as a Lion. Lion by way of membership and Leo, उनके माँ बाप ने उनका नाम लियो स्टैनली रखा. He is a school correspondent, a teacher, and joined Lion ISAME in 2003. And naturally, he was selected by his district to work for Lions Quest as its coordinator. But then he moved on to be the GLT coordinator of the district. And this is the 5th year he is leading his district as GLT coordinator. He has been training Lions officers for about 10 years. And he is a freelance trainer, conducted various motivational classes for schools, colleges, students, self-help groups, and wonderful person indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, let me present to you today's first presenter, Lion Leo Stanley.
Thank you. May I ask Leo to present, please?
Good evening, fellow Lions. I'm highly excited to see you all through this virtual platform. This is going to be a wonderful leadership journey, and I am proud to be a part of it. Let's enjoy this journey. Now, to start with, let me take you into my session. Club Quality Initiative. Are we all ready? Oh, good. I think it's already. Now let us raise our thumbs on both the hands, bring it in front of your camera and say, we are ready. I am ready. Good. I see some of you, you did not raise your hands. That's good. Yeah, that is exciting. Okay. Now I want to put you a question. What do you understand by quality? What is quality? Can anyone say what is quality? Please put it in the chat box. What do you understand by quality? And what is club quality? Are you there?
Yes.
Wonderful. Now let me know what do you understand by quality? Okay, that is good. That's nice. Now, club quality is nothing but the standard of a quality. How you maintain your club, how you are seen, the quality of your club. Then why you need a quality club? There are a number of clubs, there are a number of Lions clubs in all around the world. Then why do we expect that your club should be a quality club? That's good. Some of you have answered beautifully. Now let us see how your club can be of that standard, a quality club. So for that, we have a unique program called Club Quality Initiative. It is a strategic planning tool for our clubs for improvement. Now this is basically, if you see, this CQI is in such a way planned. It's a curriculum based, finely designed by the LCA to help each one of us, especially the clubs, to find out the opportunities for improvement. Now I'm going to talk about the session objectives. One is understanding the process of change, how we have to change from the previous holes. Now how we have to change to the new level. Then comes the next one, that is after we find out the process, understanding the process of change. Now we are going to see the need for change, where we require the change. So that we are going to learn. Then comes, after learning, after finding out the needs for change, we are going to establish goals based on the needs. After establishing the goals, we are going to make plans. We are going to develop plans. Then after making the plans, we are not going to just sit with the plans. We are going to implement and sustain the changes we made in our clubs. Before I go into the point, I have made it into 5 steps. That is the step 1, understanding the process of change. We are going to understand what is the process of change. Do you see this picture? You remember what is this?
Sir, start your PPT.
You need to share your PPT, Leo Stanley.
Yeah, I did it already.
Sir, not
It's not
uploaded,
visible.
sir.
Share your screen, sir.
Yeah, now it's visible.
Now it's visible.
Okay, good. So, you know, like when you see, what is this? Can anyone say what is it? Put it in your chat box. Oh, yes, it's radio. Many people have kept it as antique in our area, in our homes. You remember those days when we had these big radios, we needed electricity to play this with the valves inside. It's getting very hot and you cannot carry it. So we had to tune to the broadcaster's choice. You don't have choice. You have to rotate those big knobs and get your choice of stations. We all know this is nothing but the radio. Then comes your, what do you, now after the radio, can anyone tell me what is the next part of it? How is this taken into the next year?
TV.
Hello?
TV.
Any other guess? What is the next form of the radio?
TV.
It's a transistor, gramophone.
Wonderful, sir. It is nothing but the transistor. We all know that the next level is the transistor. Yes, you know, you don't have to carry the big unit wherever you go. This has become so portable. You don't need electricity. You had batteries, and those valves were replaced with transistors. This was very portable. Now, guess what is next?
Gramophone.
Yes. Even in my home, I have around 100 people.
Gramophone.
Yes, records are there. Here the advantage is you can play your own choice. So you buy the record plates. So you have limited, though it is limited, but that is your own choice of songs you can hear. Then again, this has come to the next transformation. Guess. Anyone can guess what it is?
Walkman, CD player.
Wonderful, sir. It is tape recorder. We had those tape recorders. Those compact, you know, like we had the cassettes. I have many of them which are lying in my garage. So, but it was easy to carry. We could carry these tape recorders wherever we went. So along with the radio. So we have all that facilities. So it is the change coming from the radio to the tape recorder level is the process of change. We call it as process of change from one form to another. So there comes the CD player. The tape recorder was replaced with CD players. So we had lots of songs put into this compact disc. We could listen to our own choice of songs. Then again, it took another change. We all know it is black and white TV. Now, what is the latest change in the TV? We all know it. You have lots of pixel changed televisions.
Digital TV.
Yes. Guess now. What is the final?
LED, digital TV.
Excellent, sir. Excellent, sir. Now, what is the latest?
Smart TV.
Internet TV.
Typewriter to computers.
Yeah.
Netflix.
Yes. Now it's
Smartphone.
Smartphone.
Exactly, sir.
Smartphone.
Now all those old stuffs are replaced. It is all completely changed. You have the whole world in your palms. So this transformation, this change It took some time to change that old version to the latest one. Now the question is, with you and me, where we stand, where are we? Just watch this.
With our centennial upon us, this is truly a year of celebration, a celebration of 100 years of serving people, serving communities, and serving the world. As we honor and look back at our rich history, it's important to use it not only as an inspiration, but also as a springboard to launch us into the next century of service. What if by 2021 we tripled our service impact and served more than 200 million people every year? What if we dared to dream bigger than we ever have before? Let's rise to the challenge. Our LCI Forward plan is the roadmap to launch Lions into the next century of service. With such a daring goal on the horizon, LCI Forward was developed to be a guide for Lions around the world to work together to achieve it. We have broken down the plan into 4 areas of focus on what we call the strategy wheel. The wheel will define these areas and provide a framework and an action plan for the next 5 years. We will enhance our service impact by broadening the scope of our impact through an enhanced service framework and building new service programs. We will reshape public opinion and improve visibility by launching a strategic plan that tells our story more widely and effectively by building mobile apps, launching global advertising campaigns, and delivering culturally relevant communications. We will pursue club, district, and organizational excellence by focusing on quality on every level in every club and ensuring that clubs meet and exceed our member needs. And we will improve membership value and reach new markets by enhancing the existing member experience, appealing to younger audiences, and launching new products that support the episodic volunteer. Lions have always embraced a challenge, and by setting this new, audacious goal, Lions are poised to be on the forefront of service and the gold standard of humanitarian action. Stay connected as forthcoming plan details and exciting information will be released soon. Because at Lions, 100 years of service and hundreds of millions served is only the beginning. With our centennial upon us, this is...
Yeah. You know, this particular LCA forward video, which we have seen now, it talks about we have passed that first century and we are now in the second century. We carry those experiences from the Lions, Leos, and all those valuable contributions by the Lions to this next century. So LCA Forward is the new plan which focuses on 4 areas. And these 4 areas will definitely help each one of us, especially the clubs, to make a quality club. That is what its idea is. So you remember, this is called bringing our ideas from the first century to the second century. We call it as process of change. Can anyone tell me which was the year our first club got introduced in India?
1956.
56.
Excellent.
1956.
Excellent. Where was it?
One was Mumbai, one was Delhi.
So you were the first people. Your area was the first.
Bombay.
Yeah, you are the first founders in India, especially. You are the people who really brought in Lions Club internationally into India. So you got to be very proud. Are we all proud?
Yes.
Of course. That's good. That's interesting. Wonderful. Yeah, now let me tell you, we started in 1956. It is almost 60 years now. So how in 1956 the clubs were and what is the present status? So now here, the same way LCA has planned a new strategy that is based on those experiences in the previous century. The LCA tries to focus on these areas into the second century. We call it as the process of change. Now, to be more detailed, this is what is explained in the video, that is enhance service impact and focus. We have to focus on the service, the previous services and the present services. We will be focusing more on enhancing the services. And also we see that how public views us, the reshape public opinion, and how our Lions clubs are visible in the society, how people talk about us, the community. Then also, it is also very, very important that we have to maintain our club's standard. That is, we see that our club excels. When the club excels, the district gets excels. Then the organization excels. This is how we have to work. Then the fourth point, that the fourth focus, it is the member value. How we are going to improve our member value and reach new markets. Are we all there?
Yes.
Yeah, very good. When I say hi, you will type 1 in your chat box. When I say hello, you will type number 2. Here. Hello?
Yes.
Hello? Yeah, you will type number 2. When I say hi, you will type 1. Hi. Hi. Hello. Thank you. Thank you very much. I know you are all there. Okay. Now, the step number 2. We have seen the process of change. Now, based on the change, we have to determine the need for change. This particular activity, this CQA activity, is purely based on the club. The CQA wants each one of us, you and me, to assess our club, our clubs, where we stand, where we are, now how to improve our clubs to the next level. So the CQA has beautiful workbooks. Based on the workbooks, you have lots of assessments. There are a lot of worksheets to be filled in. This particular CQA program is 3 to 4 hours program. You can have it as half a session program in one particular single day, or 1 hour each on subsequent days. That is series of programs you can conduct it. So better I suggest is you have it in half a single day, where you can call all the members together. There'll be a workbook available where you can assess your club status. This should be done by each member of your clubs. So you and me should assess what is our stand, what is our club status. So we have to identify, with the help of the assessment, what is the need for change? Where is the need? So this, we have 4 assessments. The assessment number 1 talks about enhanced service impact. You know, when you watch the TV, it says about 2021, we were supposed to serve 20 crores of people, but we have almost crossed 24 crores. So this is an example. So we are doing wonderful service. So now again, let us focus on enhancing this service impact. So the assessment of worksheet will have following questions. One is whether your projects are meaningful, whether your projects are well managed. Then comes your service projects. The members, do they really like your projects, or they don't like your projects? The third one, it says about new projects. Discover new projects to consider. So the fourth one goes like this: consider how projects can be improved. Then also how the community can be involved. This comes in the form of assessment sheet. So every individual has to answer these particular questions. So now the question is to you. Does your club manage projects well? Are they meaningful? Number 2, do your members like or don't like the projects you do? Did we ever see that? Did we ever think about it? Does your club have new projects? And how your projects can be improved? All these things comes under the CQA program. We call it as assessment sheet number 1. So actually, you know, we all had a very good experience when the corona was there. People were so innovative. We started supplying oxygen cylinders to many of the hospitals. Even the corona deaths were handled by ourselves. We took them to cremation places and we did lots of services. So these projects are really meaningful. And how many of you really involved yourself in the corona, especially corona affected places? Did you do any service? That's good. That is good. Yeah, I like this.
Yes, a lot of people did.
Hello. Hi.
Yeah, carry on.
Okay. Now comes the assessment 2. Now we have to see the focus area on reshaping public opinion and improve visibility. So whatever the service you do, whatever you do in your clubs, are they really taken down to the public? And how is the people have opinion about your club? And all those service activities, are they visible to the community? This area has to be focused. Do you really think you are doing in your clubs? Do you think about the visibility part of it? Have you ever thought of public opinion about your club? These things to be addressed. Now, to go with the ways how this can be addressed, one is community views the club positively or negatively. The question goes to you. How your club has been viewed by the community? Do they say, this is a wonderful club, or it is in the negative form? And also visibility to community leaders. There are lots of national parties now in our own areas, in your own areas. Involve them, call them. Whenever you do a service project, involve these community leaders so they understand, wow, this club is beautiful. This Lions Club really does a wonderful job. So we have to see the community leaders should really know about our clubs. Then application of social media. We have lots of social media now. You have Instagrams, you have tweets, you have Facebooks, lots of WhatsApp groups. So whatever project you do, whatever the way you want to put your club into the society, into the community, use this social media. Are you all doing it? Hello? Yeah, chat. Wonderful. That's good, sir. Community leaders are involved. Good. Social media. Excellent, sir. Now comes connection club members have with media. See, some of our members may have connection with the media. For example, some of our members may work in television centers, or maybe they have a good internet connections. So see, if you can use these people to promote your club activities into the media, through the media, to the community. Now, the most important one is effectiveness of internal communication. Many club members do not know what is happening in our own clubs. People don't communicate. The people who are responsible are the senior members. They just relax. Okay, something is happening. I sit quiet. No, that is not the way you can improve the quality of your club. So first of all, every individual should know what is happening in and out of your club. So what projects your club is doing. Then assessment 3, that says about pursue club, district and organizational excellence. Club excellence is very, very important. Every member of the Lions Club, you and me, are responsible for our club to excel. When our club excels, district automatically excels. Then once the district excels, the organization excels. This is just beautiful way of taking up. So we must concentrate that never our club goes down. Our level, our quality of the club never goes. That is important. So now just to find out how the operational excellence is important. Now ways to improve meetings and events. We must concentrate. We must focus on how we can improve meetings. When I was talking to my mentor, he was telling me about they used to have on holidays or especially meetings on a holiday, they have a breakfast session in the morning, inviting all the family members. So they have a good fellowship, family get together, and on that particular day evening, all the members, the Lion members come together, they have a good meeting and a good fellowship. So that is the way you improve the standard of the meeting. And we all know that most of the club meetings are boring. And to make it more active, you have another one like your club, your way. So there are many things by which you can improve the standard of the meetings. And then the transparency, second point, if there is a need for greater transparency, see that Your accounts are very clear. People should not have any doubt about your internal transparent activities. Everything should be known to each member. So transparency is very important. Just see how your club is. You must know, or you must tell the leaders that let us have a transparent possible way in our clubs. The third one is how members feel about taking leadership positions. We find it very difficult to bring in presidents for the next year, subsequent years. Leadership is very tough nowadays. Bringing the same old president becomes the president again. No, that is not the way. Once we need to support the leaders, we need to encourage leaders. We need to tell them that leadership will definitely take them to the higher level so that the organization gets better. And the fourth one is if members are recognized for their efforts. Check whether members are recognized. Have you ever been recognized in your club for your contribution? If not, we have to focus. So every member has to be recognized, appreciated, applauded for their contribution. So this thing, whether it is happening in your club, you must find out. Then conflicts. Many clubs, of course, we have politics. Apart from that, see that it doesn't exist. So as long as if all these 5 things are not, if these things are happening in your club, we see that we find ways to assess and improve. If needed to be applauded, we will applaud. If needed to be improved, we have to improve it. Then comes the assessment 4, which tells about improve member value and reach new markets. Whether members are valued in our clubs, whether members are given due respect, this has to be assessed. So number 1 says about they must feel proud about being a member. Everybody, you and me should feel I am the member of this particular Lions Club. Is it happening? If not, then we have to focus more. The first question, if club projects recruit new members, younger members, are we recruiting new members? Or we stay with a very old member? No, I'm comfortable with my 30, 40 people. They are very old. We have been there for the last 50, 60 years. We are very comfortable. No, we need to bring in younger members. Younger members are really innovative. They are technical savvies. They help us a lot. It has to get a change. That's why I talked about the process of change. There needs to be a change in our clubs. We cannot just sit with our old minds and be with old ideas. So when you bring in young members, you get new ideas. If new and existing members feel involved, when you recruit a new member, or the existing members, or they feel involved, check. If they are not feeling involved in their then the club will definitely go down. The quality will definitely go down. We must see that every member is involved. Then find out sources of new members. We have to see where we get new members so that our club really reaches high. Then ways to engage members also. We have to see every member is engaged. Call them. If you conduct a service activity, ensure that every member attends. At least you can make such service projects now and then where everybody can be engaged, put in there. You can call them for whenever they have a birthday meeting, whenever there is a birthday, call that member, ask him to give donate some money for the hunger so that you can involve him in that particular activity. Then find out the potential new members. You can make a list of potential new members and through which the members' value will definitely get increased. After doing all these things, based on our goals, we must establish goals for each assessment. Now we had 4 assessment areas, 4 focus areas. And with those focus areas, wherever we go down, wherever there is a need for change, now we will fix goals. Okay, in 1 year time, or maybe on 6 months time, we will try to improve the standard. We will try to improve those areas which are weak. So we will first establish goals for each assessment. Then after establishing goals, you will prioritize, which is very, very important. Which place in my club needs immediate attention? You will prioritize goals. Then you will set goals. We all know SMART goals. What is the expansion of SMART goals? Can anyone chat? What is SMART?
Simple, measurable, achievable, realistic, and time bound.
Excellent, excellent, excellent. Wonderful, wonderful. Yeah, it's to just put it in a simple way, SMART is expanded in such a form: specific, measurable, actionable, realistic, timely. This is the way you have to fix your goals. So where the focus area or the need, whenever you have a need to address to, make a goal in such a way that should be very specific, that should be measurable, actionable, realistic, and time bound. This is how you are going to fix your goal. Then once you fix your goal, you have to develop plans in executing it. So goals are there. Now we have to see how we are going to reach the goal. So for that, we are going to make an action plan. So whenever we want to build a house, when you start building a house, you have a plan, is it not? So the kitchen should come here, the hall should be here, and the steps should be here. We make a plan. That is how we make goals also. So this is the need. We have fixed the goal now. How we are going to address the need, how we are going to make that particular area more focused. So for that, you have to make a goal, and that goal should be achieved with the help of an action plan. So each one of us should really make plans in our clubs so that we are more comfortable. So step 5, this is very, very important. That is implement and sustain change. That is number 1. You have to see, once you set your goals, you made your plans, now see that that is being implemented in your clubs and track it. That is very, very important. The process is very, very important. Now, once you keep going, you may need some corrections based on the changes. Sometimes you keep going in one direction, you find some hurdle or some kind of challenges. Now we have to make a correction, and based on the correction, keep going. Finish your goal. Whatever you fixed, you must finish it. Never ever lose. Never ever quit. You must win. We see that our quality of the club is maintained. So there are tools available. You can have a facilitator to do this CQI program. There is a facilitator guide who can come and help you in conducting the club quality initiative program in your own clubs. There are PowerPoints which are available in the LCA site, Club Quality Initiative, which will help you to know more about this CQI program. The participant tools, as I told you, there is a workbook for each individual. Each member of the club will have a workbook with all those things which I talked about earlier. That assessment forms will be there. Based on those assessment forms, you can find a way to improve the quality of your club. I hope I have somehow come to the objectives which I started with. That is, I hope every one of you understood the process of change, the way we change from where we are to the latest form, where our club was, now where we stand. That is very, very important. So each of us will definitely see that we go to the higher level with the help of understanding the process. The second one, find out the need. We all have seen that there are 4 areas of focus. So find out whether your club needs a change in that particular area. So find out that, determine, yes, I need a change in this particular area in my club. Then comes, based on the need, fix your goal. This has to be focused. This has to be improved. Fix a goal with a SMART goals application. Then after preparing your goals, make a plan. Develop plans on those areas, the focused areas. Then see that you don't sit with your goals, your plans. When you want to go to a city, Bombay, Gateway of India, how do you go? You have to first stand up from your sitting chair, take a step, keep moving. And that is how this has to be done. First, implement it in your club and sustain it. That should be maintained. The change should be carried forward so that we as club, as each individual will be very happy that our contribution as club members, each individual contribution will definitely help the standard of the club to go higher and higher. I wish you all the great success. Let your clubs be the excellent clubs, the best clubs with a very, very quality members inside. God bless you. Thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you so much, Leo Stanley. That was wonderful presentation. And you made it so simple, club quality initiative, that they could understand the pointers of yours. Manoj, the mentor, you have been so kind and you presented Stanley so well. Now I would like participants, if there are any questions, you could unmute and you could ask to Leo Stanley. Is there any question? You can raise hands also so that mentor Manoj can see. Charles Darwin said that so well, that it's not the time of survival of the fittest or the strongest, Stanley. They said that who were adopted to the change, they would survive in today's world. And we have got it on a platter, the 100th century years. Now, हम लोगों को अगर नई नींव रखनी है, नई सेंचुरी के लिए, तो हमें बदलना पड़ेगा. कल की सोच से हम जहां तक पहुंच सकते थे, वहां तक ही पहुंच पाए. पर अगर और आगे कहीं पहुंचना है, तो हमें अपनी सोच भी बदलनी पड़ेगी. Manoj ji, are there any questions?
No, there are only compliments. People are saying it's an excellent presentation, wonderful presentation, educative, interesting. I didn't find any question.
Can I ask a question here?
Sure,
Please.
sure.
I have gone through the SMART goals and I've gone through the CQI training as well. My only question, which I am facing with my club, I can share with you the situation. People are not coming from corporate background. People are coming from business background or individual capacity contributors in various facets of life. If we can have a real life project that all of us know of, and if we can walk through the entire project with the step-by-step process as explained in the training today, we will all know that this is the format, this is what we need to enter with variations in that kind of a project. That way, people will be more equipped and they will feel more helpful. It will look more like hands-on training of the entire training. You know, that way people will be able to understand better and they will come up with more valuable questions to you. As a subject, this is a fantastic concept, but there is a big lacuna. There's a gap in how we need to implement it. We need an example to walk us through this, if that's possible, sir.
Stanley, you would like to take this?
Yeah, that's a good suggestion, ma'am. Actually, this has to happen at the club level first. So based on the requirement that can be changed, or the assessment form can be defined or designed by the local facilitator himself. So that the need, I mean, especially you can address the public, I mean, business people or the club people from their real background. I think it is possible.
Yeah, and Anuradha, it has been implemented. Only thing, ZCs and RCs and club presidents have not taken club quality initiative. That's why we had to start this Enrich program. We have a pool of leadership and tools on our site, but people have not used it. So we had to start exploring and giving them the way to reach out to tools which Lions International, with so much trouble, they put it on our website. So thank you, Stanley. Any other question, please?
Bhavana ji, Mausami Lokhandwala says she wants to do it at her club, CQI, and she wants to have someone. So, madam, you can ask your district governor.
We have Viraf, Mausami. Viraf could take club quality initiative for our GLT, and your club, I'm sure you're president of Lions Club of Gateway. Mausami, we will see to it that you have that club quality initiative. Falguni is here. Falguni can guide you too. Any other questions?
Rishi says we need to share success stories of CQI initiatives. I've given one success story. I don't know whether he presented it properly or not. We have our Hyderabad club, which is the oldest club in our area. That's Hyderabad. It is 57, 58 years old club. They were having meetings. There were 125 or 130 members. But then whenever they had meeting, only 10 to 12 people used to attend. So what they did, they started having breakfast meeting on a Sunday morning and invited the families. So this gave the families a situation where they don't have to, on a Sunday morning, cook a breakfast. And they come over, enjoy the get-togetherness, and then enjoy the breakfast. So their attendance at the breakfast meeting reached 60 to 70 all of a sudden.
The same way, Manoj, Lions Club of Sion, that is Ashok Mehta's club, even they started Rotigar. And my Lions Club of Millennial started Rotigar From one roti in hunger, pandemic, they now have 40 branches. They got more members there. The corporate came, they shared the responsibility, and how club quality initiative helped them increasing member, increasing service projects, and making an impact, Stanley, as you said, in the society. Now 40 roti girls of millennials are running, and Lions Club of Sion is doing this project, Anajdan and Roti Ghar, on a very big scale. So these are the examples. Thank you so much, Manojji. Thank you so much, Stanley.
Madam, can I ask one question? Can I ask one question, madam?
Okay,
Last
soon.
question.
Yes, Srinivasan, soon.
Yeah, I am the GLT chairman for New Bombay area. And, I had a plan of having a CQI, but in a little different way. I just wanted to know whether I can have it or not. The first is to train about 2 people from each club on the CQI separately, and then request them to carry on this in the club. With that procedure would be effective, or whether we can go ahead in such a planning.
It is always better to start in a club and have everyone's opinion in each club. Everyone operates different way. It's my way, club, your way, So if you take it on a club wise in New Bombay, all the clubs, probably you will have exact idea how club members of each club wants to take up the projects and how they want to enrich membership. Srinivasan,
to make that effective, we want to train two people from each club separately, so that they themselves will take it from the club and do it.
You can do that way, but you don't have much time. By the time they reach out, the year ends, Srinivasan. So we need to do it in a way where we can implement it immediately. It's time bound. So president, by the time he leaves, probably he has his own ideas. So let's do it in such a way that it's before 8 months, we can plan the year and we can achieve it by April or May, what we plan to do it, the changes we plan to bring it, right? Otherwise, it will keep remaining planning. It will never execute. So may I have now Mr. Char?
Bhavnaji, can I have a small question?
Pramodji, can you now hold it? Because otherwise we will be running short of time.
Only one line.
Ji,
no, I'll make it very small.
Ji, Pramodji.
I'll make it very small, if you don't mind.
Ji, Pramodji.
Yeah, sorry. Sir, how your talk was excellent. Sir, only 2 observations I want you to comment. How to turn negativity into positivity. And number 2, people resist change. How to change their mindsets, sir.
Stanley or Manojji, you would like to?
That itself is a big subject, madam. That itself is a big subject. We can have it later on.
Yeah, it's a big subject, sir. It is a very big subject, but good thought. I think we may have to take another session on this when time permits.
Okay.
Thanks.
Well, if I have to make a note, Manoj, I mean, you can correct me, Manojji and Stanley. Pramodji, when negative people, the portion is very small. When you're doing some good work, the majority people are very positive. When positive people get together, the noise of negative people quietens down. But because the positive people keep quiet, the negative people become larger than life. So somewhere, as I said, my papa used to write everyday good thought. The last day at the age of 44 when he died, the last thought was, जितना ये समाज को जेहादियों ने नुकसान नहीं पहुंचाया है, उतना समाज के अच्छे लोगों की चुप्पी ने पहुंचाया है. So the world is ruined, or Mahabharata happened because Bhishma Pitama thought to be quiet. And now it's the time to speak up whenever anything goes wrong. Then probably negative people will shut up and they will realize that nobody recognizes or nobody is making them enriched. Okay? Thank you so much. I hope you got your answer.
Thank you very much, madam. Thank you.
I think, Manojji, that was right.
Yeah,
we have seen it.
Yeah.
Stanley, now
yes,
I would request, thank you, Stanley. You were so good. I'm so happy. You presented in my area the way exactly I wanted you to present. Manojji, thank you for training him so well. Now, can I request